In a distant expanse of space, orbiting a black hole, Shyla's facility was constructed in total secrecy.
I'm Xanderwood. I make indie games and tutorials on game development. I also play your indie games every week on my channel. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so you never miss a video. So I put this tweet out saying, "Can you help? I'm looking for concept artists and illustrators to create some art for Orion's Throne. Please retweet, tag anyone who this might interest." And we got some replies. I'm looking for the right kind of feel and design for the game. This is very important, as is the sound, because this will be the whole feel of how things look going forwards. So it's really important to get the right person with the right style that fits what we're looking for. There's been so many people responding, sending through their art, and it's all fantastic. It's all great in its own right. Here's a few on the screen that I think we might be looking to run with, but as always, it would be great to get your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think of each one. Obviously, this is really important because this is going to be the theme throughout the entire project. So if we don't get it right at the beginning, then we're going to be stuck with that, or be forced to go back and redo everything from scratch again. So I've had a few quotes back as well, and budget-wise, this is probably going to start adding up. So I'm looking to get it done at the most cost-effective way possible. That's obviously going to be a factor, but I would imagine that we would be willing to spend a little bit more if the right design was just way out, head and shoulders above everything else. Moving on to the game, I've added in a few other bits. We've got now a map screen, which shows you the layout of the space prison, or the station, so you can see exactly where you are when you reach a map, and you can see where the other rooms are, and they're all labeled 1 to 6, so you've got a kind of a bit of orientation as to where you need to be heading to. So throughout the game, you're going to be able to walk up and find these maps around the space prison that you can interact with, and then this will give you a sense of orientation as to where you are. And you can see there's 6 levels to the space prison, from the command deck down to the prison cell right at the bottom, and then there is hydroponics, barracks, hangar and employee lounge, and then the area that you're in will highlight up and give you a little kind of flashing icon to give you a bit of orientation, like I mentioned before, so you know exactly where you are. I've also changed the sound of the drones. It's more of a kind of helicopter feel now. I think it sounds better than what it was before, but again, I'm always keen to hear what you think, so let me know. You can see there's a little kind of twirly helicopter thing on top of their head now. Let me know what you think of that as well, if you like that or not. There's a sound when the character gets hit. So in terms of the opening sequence, we've changed that slightly. It's not finished yet, this is just some ideas I'm playing around with. Before, it was just this kind of spaceship bobbing back and forth between these 2 trigger points. I've changed the look of the space prison now because it's going to be more of an egg shape, hence the layout in the map. So the prisoner cell is going to be right at the bottom here. So from this scene where the space prison slowly comes into view in front of the black hole, we move into the longer distance shot here, and then that takes us into this scene here where I've got a camera at the bottom of the screen which slowly tweens up to reveal the prisoner looking through the electrical beam bars there. We've added a bit more detail to the cell in regards to a camera and a rug and some furniture, just so it's, it's a little more homely. He spends the rest of his life in there, so why not give him a few niceties. And then there's the door, which basically is just one image, well, it's a few different images overlaid on top of each other, but it's just one picture which we're going to show when we describe the featureless door to the cell. So that's the outside of the cell here. It's not going to end on this one. There are going to be more because that does stay on the screen a long time. What we're probably going to look to do is maybe start with some of the concept art, so you can get a real kind of sense and a feel for the characters. Not entirely sure what that looks like at this point. We've got a few different designs in mind, but that will be revealed in later devlogs.
In a distant expanse of space, orbiting a black hole, Shyla's facility was constructed in total secrecy. Hidden from human eyes and electrical sensors, the Shylas facility was unique. A prison falling through space with a single cell to hold a special prisoner. The prisoner had no name, just a number. He had no face, just a mask. His prison door was featureless, no lock to pick, no handle to turn, or panel to hack. His cell would only open from the outside. Without help, he would never leave his cell again. He was resigned to his fate. Until one day, someone sent a message from the station. Find me.
That's about all we've been getting up to this week. There are lots more things in the pipeline that I want to reveal in coming weeks. The main focus, I think, for the last few days has been kind of on polish for this first level. I really want to get it to a stage where we can get a group of people playtesting it. So if you're interested in being one of the first people to playtest the first finalized draft of the level, then do let me know in the comments, because we'll be looking for people to kind of give us some feedback and play through and kind of bug test and try and break it and, you know, all that good stuff. So let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. We're so close to finishing that first level. As soon as I get some artwork in place, some concept art done, we can get an opening title sequence done, we can get a title screen where you can just push play to start the game. Obviously that won't be fully up and ready. Obviously there's going to be save points and being able to continue where you left off. That will all be coming up in future episodes as well, but my main goal is to get this level playable from start to finish and be able to beat it or not beat it and move on to a second level different to that depending on your decisions. But that's all in the pipeline. That's coming up soon, so stay tuned. And if you like the video, as always, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because a lot of my viewers that watch these videos aren't subscribed. So what are you doing? Get that subscribe button hit so you can stay and be part of the journey from this project all the way through to completion, and hopefully released as a commercial game, and then you can either watch it succeed massively or totally flop. Either way, I'm sure the ride will be entertaining for you. So that's it from me. See you in the next one.